viewers, welcome to another segment on Serenity TV. I am your host, Goodness Shiso. In today's episode, we will be discussing what does success mean to a Nigerian man, young man actually. What does success mean to a Nigerian young man? What does success mean? What do they define as being successful currently in this year 2025? Does it mean having flashy cars? Does it mean having money in their account? Does it mean being able to live the kind of lifestyle that one wants to live in this present year and age? Joining me to unpack is a young man who I'll call him, he is successful in his own area of life. He has been into business for 15 years and he's very much successful in that aspect. Going from one stage to the other and still have other business plan around the world, the country. Sorry. Join me to welcome Mr. Famous. Mr. Famous, you're welcome.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Fine.
You're fine.
Good to see you.
Yes, welcome. So now you've been into business like you mentioned earlier for 15 years. Yes. So, but let's before we get into your personal experience and all that, what do you think that success means for a young man
Okay.
currently? What do you think young men define as being successful currently?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I would love to start by saying this. More than average of Nigerian men seek success from the easy angle of aspect of wealth.
Well,
Wealth, just money,
mhm.
acquire properties, car, jeep on jeep, like the way they used to say it, like they want to be seen. Or let me say, maybe that's what social media has really shown to us, and we accept those things. So I can tell you that more than average, or let me say average, of Nigerian men see success from the angle of wealth, just the money and the money and money.
Mm. So,
But maybe I should start by uh, telling us from my own definition of success, according to my research. Success is individual desire, like you achieving what you desire, what you like, your aims and purpose, not just what the society is throwing to you or what someone said success is actually achievement or fulfillment of aims or purpose. Your dreams, what are the things you love to do? Where do you want to see yourself? How do you want to see yourself? How do you want to be addressed? What are the impacts? So to me, that's how I see success. Not the money aspect. Like what a man said. He said the last thing about money is cash. That's paper, cash. The most important thing before you get to that money of a thing is integrity, credibility, character. Those things are important. But this era or this generation, I think how we see success is the wealth. I want to have a car. I want to have a mansion. I want to live a good life. We don't even care about the having good impact or influencing people that are coming. Just be a good role model. It's not just about having car. It's not must you have a car before you can be addressed as a successful person.
So how has social media space has been the major factor in defining what success is all about? When someone has a car and can afford this kind of lifestyle, can get any girl they want according to them, they are being successful, right? So do you think that the social media space has actually is made it very toxic for people to believe that this as long as you have all these things you are successful?
Okay, actually, the one of the problem we are having now is the way we see the pictures or the videos that they post or they send to us on social media as if they are 100% real. So that's one of the problem. From my own side, what I can say is the main problem we are having now is we see most of those videos, the wedding picture, wedding party, Owambe, we see everything that social media is bringing to us. And the funniest part is you can see America, you can see Ghana, you can see Cote d'Ivoire, they are bringing so many videos. Like when someone is talking about water, and the person is trying to tell you that it's bringing SOP water, it's bringing Manjaro water,
Mm.
at least for you to know that what the person is saying is true or is real. So that's exactly what social media is doing for us. They are giving us evidence that what they are saying
It's true.
is true, and which that's one of the problem we are having now.
Mm.
So I don't really blame the people that believe what they're saying, but I can't also blame those people that send it to them because that's where they're making their money. That's their business.
Mm. But there is pressure of we want to get it before we reach 30. We have to have all these things and be relaxed. That's the truth. Because if you ask someone now, even someone of the year 20, yeah, like the internet will tell you if you don't know what you're doing and you're 20s, you don't know what you're doing with your life. You don't know anything. You don't just want to be lazy in your 30s or something like that. So that thing, I think that should be that's also a driving factor that makes people want to get early, get it quickly. Meanwhile, they can just take things step by step. But do you think the years in these 20s they are for building, or is it from you don't? Because people still haven't figured out their life even in 30s. You have someone of 30 years and I be like, I'm still trying to figure out life, and that person is seen as the failure.
Okay. Let me start by saying this. Then when we were growing up, there's this saying that is very common that if you are 30,
It's a
it's
fool forever.
full forever.
I
But
think
now it's no longer 30
it's
again.
40. That was 40.
Okay,
People
that
are
was
40
40. April
years.
at 40 is a
Mm-hmm.
full. But now, that's one of the problem. It's now April at 20. What
Good.
is wrong? At 20, you are still permitted to make mistake. You are still permitted to fall and rise.
Yes.
But now, we can see 20-year-old, should I call them man or boy or guy, doing well. I don't want to use abundantly because I know I'm not saying God cannot bless you at that very early or that very stage, early stage. But the truth is, what are the things that you have put in place before that money comes? What have you been doing? Actually, there are some people that will have it, they will get it. That's why when we're talking about the social media, am I permitted to mention name here?
Kind of.
Okay. For example, look at this. Let me use Great Pillar. If you're trying to compare yourself, that's why I don't support you compare yourself with others because we are your age group, they are doing well, and you're not trying to bother yourself being disturbed about the age, looking at the age. Whereas age is not the fact, like age, there is no way that is written in a book that at age 30, at age 40, you must marry. No, I've not seen like it's written in a book, like even in the Bible, it's also written like at age 18, you must marry, at age 22, no. But the problem is, back to what I was saying, Pillar. When you see great Pillar like Pillar is doing well, and you try to look at his age, but you're forgetting that Pillar is doing what he enjoy, what he likes. That is his own purpose, his aim, his dream. And whereas your own is not even that Pillar side. So you're trying to compare. Pillar is successful at this age, doing what he loves doing. Whereas you are at age 25, you don't even know what you want. You don't know what gives you joy. You don't know what brings you alive. But the only thing you're doing is you're comparing yourself with your age mate or your friend, your age group, which is the problem. So to me, I don't see age. We shouldn't be bothered about the age. Like, don't really disturb yourself about age because that age is a time, is a stage for you to build. That's why success is more about growth.
But wait, you're saying the age shouldn't be a major building factor, right? But coming to families, right? You understand what I'm saying? That your family will tell you from especially the firstborn are being pressured to make it before this certain period of time. So the family is also a factor that pushes these young ones to do what they're not supposed to do. So don't you think that this correction has to start with the family too, and that change of mentality? There is also this belief that you have siblings to train, you have siblings to help out, right? And they're all looking up to you. If you fail, they all fail, isn't it? But then seeing this person hasn't even figured out their life first hand.
Okay, actually, let me say this. Let me call it noise.
Noise.
Let me call it noise.
Okay.
Those family pressure, those age group pressure, those society pressure. Let me say they are noise. So it now depends on individual how you can manage or how you can maneuver yourself
Mm.
within this stage or this process of this noise. Because definitely there is no how you will not see there will not be cases of your family or expectation. Let me use expectation. They have expectation, they are waiting for you to bring something at a particular stage,
Mm.
which is true. But it's also positive because I can see that it's more like a fire that push you to be fast or to know what you're doing. But at the same time, don't let the pressure affect you. Fine, we have to correct it, but at the same time, every parent or like just every parent prays that their child or their first, most especially the first born, pray that at this particular age they should be able to do some certain things. So it's now left to you to now use it as a positive drive, as a positive pressure. Don't use it as a negative because if anything happens to you as the first born, the funniest part is they will forget. It will pain them at that moment. But after 2, 3, 4 years, you find out that they are living their life. They are doing well. Those things that will call you, sir, if I'm not getting money from you, I won't be able to get to school. But what happened after? They will still continue their school. So it's left for individual to be able to convert the pressure to positive pressure and don't do more than because your success is your success, not your family success.
Have you ever felt pressure to make it quickly? Have you ever felt pressure to become so successful? You are successful, right? But then, have you ever had this pressure to like, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I need to push myself harder.
Okay. Or let me be sincere.
Mm-hmm.
Even at this period, I can even tell you that what I've been really facing for the past few months has been pressure.
Wow.
Yes. But what I did before I got to that stage of doing that thing, I was really disturbed. I was worried because there's so much thing waiting for me, the expectations, the things I have to settle, sort out. But when I come across a particular Bible passage that said, only fear not, for I am with you. So I try to look at myself. All these ways that I've been pushing myself doing these things is it by my power, is it by my strength. Now that I'm being worried or being disturbed that why am I still here? I should have been better. At this stage, I should have a place. Like I'm into kitchen business, food
Mm.
business. Like I should have a standard kitchen that people will come and sit comfortably aside from the one I'm doing inside the massive camp.
Mm.
The pressure was so much. It was so bad to the extent that I can tell that I knew what people call depression. I didn't come out for more than 2 weeks.
Wow.
But thank God, I have my Bible. I started praying and I'm getting back to my freedom. Now I can tell you that if we are being disturbed or being bothered or worried about what we have not achieved, and we didn't look at where we are coming from, like then 5 years back, where what I was doing, what am I doing?
Mm.
Now, what am I doing? Where am I now? Am I where I used to be before? So if there is a progress, that's why you don't measure success by achievement. You measure it by growth. It's a stage by stage, step by stage. And thank God for the kind of family I come from.
Mm.
And there is no really pressure like that. Even
Mm.
the marriage aspect, they'll just tell you just what you do.
But the pressure will come definitely.
The pressure will come. Like
Okay.
this, I have younger ones that are in school that will call for money.
Okay.
I think so. If I can't do that, I'll tell you, sir, hello there, I'm so sorry. I don't, at this point, I cannot keep myself.
All right, no problem. Let's quickly go on a short break. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned. Hello, viewers. Welcome back from that very short break. I'm still in the studio with Mr. Famous, and we are discussing what does success mean to a Nigerian young man currently in this society. What does it mean to be successful to a young man in this present generation? So we've we've talked about the area of how the society has really pressurized youth to become successful and all, right? And how the family too is also, even the social media era and whatnot. So if you are to define success in a biblical way, what will you say God Christ will tell the church? Because you are a Christian, so what will you just say? Christ will tell the church as a success.
That's actually a good
Mm.
one. Without disturbing ourselves, I can tell you that the main reason why we are living is to fulfill purpose. Okay, let me explain better. Uh, a boy was born. That's I'm talking about Christ now.
Yes.
He was born. He was raised. Fine, we didn't have the whole story in the Bible that we are reading. How Jesus Christ was at a particular age to what particular age that he came out to show in the scene again. But I can tell you that Christ came to fulfill purpose. And being a Christian, that's why Christianity is not about religion. It's about living a life of Christ. Is a way of life. So if you're talking about success and you want us to or come from the aspect of spirituality or Bible, it's just fulfilling the purpose of your living. Maybe what exactly
Mm.
is my calling? Why am I existing? That's why you see some people. We have a doctor, that is a pastor. They went to school to study the medicine, but they end up not even practicing at all. And they are fulfilling their
Mm.
purpose, and that's success to them. What about the lawyers that we have that they're not even doing it? We have people that study. I think I have a friend that studied law. His name is Daniel. Daniel was even in charge of food processing inside camp. Daniel was baking cake, was doing meat pie, and Daniel is good. It's not as if Daniel is not. Maybe there is no space for Daniel.
Mm.
Daniel is good, but Daniel was baking cake. But he just enjoy what he's doing. You see, that's the purpose. That is own goal, his aim. So if you're talking from the being a Christian aspect, I can tell you that it's just fulfilling purpose. Know why you are existing. Am I meant to be a pastor? Am I meant to be a business person? Am I meant to be a career person? You can be a civil servant and you still do well, like you preach gospel in everywhere you find yourself.
Okay, from the view of the opposite gender, the
Okay.
female gender, right? Do you think that women define success, a successful man, by the size of his pocket?
Okay. Yeah.
You've tried to ask a lady out and she will ask you how much do you have. Has it come? Have you experienced that kind of a thing before?
I will try to be more careful with where we are going. Because even there is a video that is even going online, like that's trending now,
Yes.
about the ladies outside. Let me say, not all, but the majority of girls outside now, they don't want to settle down with someone that is
Struggling.
not
Someone that is struggling.
someone that is struggling.
Okay.
Don't let us just struggling. Someone that is building something.
Okay. Build it.
Then we used to believe in when we say, okay, let me say when you see copper when we were in school, secondary school, when we say copper, there is this kind of message that if I go to school, like after my service, I'm going to make it. I'm just using that scenario. Now, girls don't believe in your building. No, they want to see the result. The result at that moment. I'm not saying all, but I'm talking about the majority of them. They will even start from visiting you, looking at where you are staying. That's the message to them. When they come to your place and you notice that the girl is not even sitting comfortably, you just like, hey, you know what, I can't stay more than 10 minutes, I have to go somewhere. There's something wrong. And when you're talking about dating someone, you're talking about date, going out for a date. If you don't have car, that is to them is no. Majority of them, I'm not saying all. If you don't have a ride, it's a problem. So that means there's going to be a boat ride. You would have
Okay. So if you don't have a ride, that's if you don't have a car.
if you don't have a car. So you order ride. Or you
Okay.
borrow one.
Okay. There's this saying that in Nigeria is not by what you have, but who you know.
Okay.
Who you know can help you become successful. Not what you have, like not what you can offer, but who you know. In the aspect of where how long is your leg?
Okay.
So is that having people in that kind of caliber and scenario, is it also a milestone for someone being successful?
Actually, yes.
Okay.
It's even important now
Okay, it's important.
because when I was talking about cash being the last thing, when
Mm,
you're talking about money,
mm.
connection, access is one of the important things that give you money,
Oh, okay.
that give you cash. The people or the person you know will determine how far
Mm,
you will go, or you might. Let me just say it like that. Because, for example, you want to go and buy a car. Okay, let me just say this. You want to buy a car. Let's use Palmtech.
mm,
When you get to Palmtech, when you get there and you ask for a particular car, and they now tell you your budget is maybe 50 million naira, and they now say the person is now telling you that is 18 million naira, and you don't have that 18 million naira. So you now remember that you have one of your uncle or relative that know Palmtech very well.
yes.
So you just pick your phone and go that,
Make a
hello,
call.
uncle, please, I want to buy this car from Palmtech and I don't have up to what it is. Can you just aim to talk to them? Do you know the funny part? The fact that they know you, that's credibility because you are with someone that they know very well, they
Yes.
respect. If the person called the person in charge of that car and maybe they reach out to Palmtech himself, they will allow you to go with that car without paying the balance.
Mm,
As long as the person already called Palmtech and
yes.
Palmtech respects the person, they will allow you to move the car.
Mm, mm.
So, which means people you know also matters. That's why you have to invest. When you are investing, you invest in people you meet around you. This also determines success.
So people you know around you determine success
Exactly.
in Nigeria.
In Nigeria.
Okay, so would you rather make it here in Nigeria or abroad?
Okay, that's a good one. Because one of the definition that we tax success in
Yes,
Nigeria now as a
yes,
young man
yes.
is Japa
Japa.
migration. Just to
Okay,
live
yes,
is success.
yes.
You can even see people celebrating or it's a win now. You see
If
people
you leave the
traveling out of
country,
the
yes,
country and start posting pictures.
yes.
Let me use this. Motibo.
I don't understand you. That your slang.
Motibo means I don't escape.
Okay.
And the person is, hello, what do you escape? So, which means, okay, back to the question you asked.
Yes.
Actually, I would love to make my money here.
Okay.
Reason why I'm saying that is because there is nothing like entrepreneur there. It's not that there is no entrepreneur there.
Mm.
We have people that are into business there. According to my research, I did that. It's not that we don't have people that are into business there, but they are just few. It's only in this country that you can sit down and think of a business as long as you know that this is a problem in this environment and you start without even trying to register your business, without paying any money. And before you know it, if you know what you're doing, you are growing, you're building. Before government will even put eye in what you are doing, like you have to pay tax. So yeah, I think is better, but because of the situation on ground.
Yeah.
So I don't really blame people because it's even somehow difficult to even start the business we're talking about. Then there is this picture that trend that you can start a pure water business with 5,000 naira, a picture of starting a pure water biscuit, that's provision business. But now, story don't change. So I love to travel out of the country.
Okay.
But at the same time, because of what I want to do, my dream is to build a kitchen that people will be comfortable, like they will be comfortable inside. Like kitchen like Mr. Big, Mr. Big's we have chicken pop. I want to
KFC.
exactly. I want to do that.
Okay.
And I know I can only it's not as if I can only achieve that, but I know I've started already. I know it's going to be more easier for me here. So if I travel out of the country, it's going to be a plus because I know I'm working, I'm getting money.
Okay, so that will make you sleep comfortably at night and they'll be like, yes, I've made it. All right. So our time is fast spent, but that is a very wonderful one. But what advice do you give to young people that are struggling to be like, okay, this is what they define as success? What advice will you give them out there?
Okay. Uh actually me too. I'm still growing. But the way we define our success,
Mm,
since it's not to wealth, is you building, because it's a building, it's a process, it's a growth. So that's success to us. What you love doing, where you want to be, are you doing it? So allow me to use my phone this time around. There is this definition I will try to my definition
mm,
that I try to come up with. So
okay.
give me that definition. I will now tell you things that you can do as that we will need to do as a young guy that is growing up or trying to survive in this country.
Yeah.
This is my definition. I said success to me means becoming a generous leader who grows continuously and builds meaningful connections. It's about living each day with purpose, staying true to my values, and never compromise my integrity. To me, that's my definition. No matter what happens, I'm not compromising my integrity because I want to make money. So, my advice to people that are watching, let me say, for you to be able to, or for us to do better, I think these are the things that we need to, there are questions we need to ask ourselves. First question, I said, who told you what's the definition, what definition of success really is? Now determines how you run your race. If you have a good mentor, it's good to have a mentor. Someone that will tell you, okay, what are you doing? This is how you're doing it. Someone that you just get back to. So it's very important in any aspect or any areas you find yourself. Try and look up to someone.
Okay.
It's very, very important. So I said, reject one way theory. People are making money in a particular way doesn't mean you are meant to make it in that aspect. No. If people are doing business doesn't mean you are meant to be a business person. So it's very important. Then number two, I said, know your value, your core value, the things you are good at, what you want to do, what gives you joy. Third thing I said, uh, set personal goal
Okay.
is very important. Where you want to be. That doesn't mean if you don't achieve those things in that particular time, you should kill yourself or it means you are not progressing. No. Just set a personal goal for yourself. This is how I want to do it. This is where I want to be this particular time. It's
Alright.
very, very important.
Alright.
And fifth, what I said, we define the timeline. There is no place. I said there is no book. It's not written in any book that you must make money at age of 30 or you must marry at age of 35. No. So is your time. Just make sure that you use it wisely, use it well.
All right,
So
it has been a very wonderful one, and thank you for that advice. I think it will go a long way to help our listeners and viewers out there. So, from us here in the studio, please do well to drop your comments on our Facebook page, our YouTube, and Instagram. Please do well to follow us on all our social media platforms too. And from us here at Serenity TV, till next time, please do have a wonderful day. Bye.